part of parenting or single parenting that nobody talks about is being offered jobs and you can't even accept the jobs because you don't know how you gonna get your kids to and from daycare, or who gonna watch them on the weekends if you need to work, or anything in that nature. I absolutely love my kids to death, but if I could talk to the younger me, I would tell me to wait. I would tell me to wait to have kids until I know that I either am financially stable or I'm having a team behind me that can help me, because everybody needs a community. And when you are alone doing this, it's the worst. It's the worst feeling in the world. I absolutely love my kids to death. I'll do anything for them. But when you are trying to give them the best and you have multiple baby daddies that won't even be like, hey, what's your work schedule? Let me help you because I know you done help me, because I can go to work whenever I feel like it and I can make as much money as I feel like it and I can do the bare minimum for my child. It's sickening. It's sickening. And I'm not dealing with one, not two, but three men that fail to realize that they mama needs to work too. And it hurts me to the core because I try to do as much as I can or work around these men's schedules, far as pick up and drop offs, and I always get the shit end of every stick. I try not to be the baby mama that's calling, complaining, or even asking for too much or nothing. So when I can't even take a job that they know that will better their kids' life because their kids are primarily with me, it hurts me. It hurts me because I don't ask. I don't bother. I don't tell if the kids need diapers or if they needed shoes or if they needed socks or anything. I'm not that type of mother. Even if I didn't have food, I would go to a food pantry before I called them and asked them, hey, can you help me with food? Because you know food stamps don't always feed the kids. It hurts me to the core. It hurts me. But I'm finna start standing on business. I'm gonna have to, and I don't give a fuck. Because this shit it's ridiculous. It's becoming ridiculous.
I just need to vent. I need to vent. And I just need to let it go. I need to let it go. I need to know whatever knows is being told to me is all in the best. It's all for the best of my children, for the best of me. It is for my best interest. But I just need to know, why is it so freaking hard? Why is this so fucking hard? Why is this, when you are a single parent, when you are a mother that decides work doesn't get put over your children? Work, money, the materialistic life does not get put over the well-being of your children, right? But why, when you get an opportunity, when you get a chance to thrive, why cannot your own people, why cannot your own community, why can they not? Why can I not be the village they know you need? They clearly see that you need this. Why can they not just be there? I have daycare. Finally got daycare. Finally have it to where it's set up. Finally got it to where I can work 7 a.m. to 4 or 5 p.m. That should be good enough. But of course, it's not. Oh my God. Oh, Allah. I just need Allah to take it. I just need God to take it because I know He just told me no. Because He is about to open a building. I know He just shifted the dynamic because something greater is happening in the works that I can't see. I know that. But to these people, it's just like, why? If you see a mother, she tells you she could do this. She has this time. She has this. She is only available for this time, but she can dedicate her time to the time that she has. She can dedicate every hour, every minute, every second of those hours. She can dedicate to y'all, to your company, to your organization, to better her brand, to better your brand. She could dedicate herself. Why is it that y'all just gotta say no? Why is it that y'all just cannot see somebody right there in that moment? Why y'all can't just give her that opportunity? Why? And why do I gotta beg? I'm not begging for something that I know that if I said I didn't have any kids and I didn't have this and I didn't have that, I know y'all would make the accommodation. The accommodation would be so clear. Why is it that we cannot accommodate for somebody that, I'm asking questions that I'm never going to get answers to, because respectfully, it is not for me to gain that. It ain't for me to gain the understanding, the overstanding, the understanding, because I know when I get in that position, when I get to that space to give somebody the opportunity, I'm going to remember, I know that I had these hard times. I know I know that I'm going to need somebody. I got to be somebody that has to give grace, that has to give someone the opportunity, the chance. I know I have to be. Because of these moments right here, these single moments right here, these spaces and times, this right here, like, it's so trauma filled. I don't want nobody. I don't wish this on no single mother, no younger woman, no younger father. I do not wish this on nobody, because this is a horrible feeling. Horrible. And it's like, y'all get me all the way to the finish line. I'm there filling out my paperwork. I'm there doing everything that I need to do. Y'all done gave me the job fully. And then you snatch it back because somebody came in right before me and y'all hired them. And they don't got kids. But they couldn't promise to keep up with that shift. But they don't got kids. So it's just, I'm done. I'm gonna call y'all back. I honestly need a moment. I gotta get myself together. I'm gonna call y'all back. Woo.
I've been a single mom for over 3 years, and one thing that society doesn't tell you about the journey to single motherhood is that the peace you feel once you become a single mom is no comparison to pretending. I spent a lot of my years as a married single mom pretending that everything was okay, pretending that I had a great husband, pretending that he was a great dad. And the truth is, that was exhausting. That whole aspect was way more exhausting than my everyday life of raising my kids all on my own. Yes, some days are chaotic as a single mom, but the peace that I feel in my home every single day and the peace that my kids get to live and grow up in is unmatched. So if you're on the fence trying to decide whether or not the picture perfect family on paper that you're pretending to have is more wonderful than actually choosing to live a life as a single mom and raise your kids on your own, this is your sign that the peace you feel on the other side is way better than anything that you can feel in a home that is essentially broken.
I'm going to share something with y'all that changed my perspective on having children. Just one thing that changed my perspective, because there's many things. But this one thing somebody told me, I don't remember who it was, but they said, In having a child as a woman, that means that you are signing up to be a single mother at some point. It don't matter if you married when you have the baby. It don't matter if you in the most loving relationship at some point in time. You are going to have to be a single mother. Like by way of anything happening. Your spouse could die and then you could be a single mother. Like anything can happen. When you have a child, that is your child. You're signing up to be a single mother at some point. If not today, someday. And you need to be prepared for that. And that blew my mind, changed my mind, and yeah, I ain't having no kids.
This is my very hot take, but if I did not already have kids in 2025, there's no way in hell I'd be having kids. Number one, grandparents are still working. Neighbors aren't willing to take care of your children. Everybody is just trying to keep their heads barely above water. So there is no more village. Don't even get me started on the economy. It's an absolute joke. Childcare can be more than rent. School lunches are expensive, and shopping for groceries feels like a damn luxury. Also, it's way too many moms that are solo parenting in a two-parent household. They're carrying all the mental load, signing all the school forms, going to all the doctor's appointments, handling all the damn discipline, and they got to go to work too. Then it's hustle culture. Everybody is working 2 jobs, mandatory, or they got some sort of side hustle. All of this extra time that you could be investing into children, you're not able to do anymore. It just doesn't exist. Those are just a few reasons why I say just don't have kids. Parenting in 2025 feels like an extreme sport that nobody trained us for. It's no way I'd have kids in 2025. Just don't have them.
I remember when I had my first child at 18 years old, her father was about 27, 28, and I was still in high school. I got pregnant to this grown man who had a baby on the way already, lied about it, of course. And I was just mad at him because when I had the baby, he didn't help me out at all. True live deadbeat. I used to get on Facebook, social media, and just talk about him, curse him out, call him all types of names, didn't like his family, didn't like his friends, was just mad. I can honestly say that I had to heal and I had to take accountability because it was my actions that allowed this man to even impregnate me and then make me a single mother at 18. And for the past few years, there has been no contact. I live a great life because I had to take accountability. How can I be mad at him? Sometimes I just sit and think, like, why was I ever mad at him? I should have been mad at myself. And then the people that I would talk to about him, like, nobody never really sat me down and was like, yo, you made that decision. You brought this upon yourself. And now that I'm older and more wiser, I'm just like, look at the place that I was at. I was out. I was drinking all the time. I was running away from home. I was just being a bad girl and just acting very low vibrational. And I attracted that low vibration. And then look at the result that it gave me. And now that I'm healed and now that, I'm trying to do things better and I'm trying to be a better person and I'm making better choices, life is good. Life is great. I don't have those problems anymore. So I'm just saying all that to say you choose your life. You are responsible for everything that's going on in your life, good and bad. Make the right decisions. Hold yourself accountable. Everything that's happening to you is because of a choice that you made in the past.
Tell you something. I don't know if like most of us women are becoming desensitized. Like, yeah, I may get a nigga or two, I can talk nasty if I want to. I can really get piped down if I want to, but then I just become so easily turned off with a nigga. Like, I can just shut down. And don't get me wrong, there was some fine ass niggas that I have in my DMs, but I just quickly be blocking them though because I don't really got time for the bullshit. Honestly, shit, I became my own nigga. Cause can't nobody dick me down but myself, okay? Because yeah, I can have a good conversation and whatnot, but nigga, I get bored, okay? Like, yeah, let's skip the anime talk. It's always gonna be that one nigga be like, oh yeah, you like anime? Oh yeah, I like anime. Let's go get ramen together. Then both you and that nigga smash and you don't even see that nigga. Let me tell you something. Anime niggas are just as fucking toxic, bro. And they treat this shit like it's a fucking trend. I fucking grew up in this shit, okay? My brother was in the military and he got me grade A fucking manga in Japanese. You not know how hard it is to fucking read manga in hiragana? Yeah, I still have the first edition copyright Naruto mangas, Bleach, but not even mainstream, okay? Astro Boy, all that shit. While my brother was overseas active duty, okay? That's how I started my journey, okay? The OG. I wasn't even a weeaboo. I'm an otaku, okay? Yeah. But then I had to cut them niggas off too, because you see how they be faking shit. They don't really be all up into that anime like they really think they do. They just do it because it's trendy and it's mainstream. They not really about that life. But yeah, I just be chilling. I just be raising me and my daughter, you know. And life is good. Like, I can be alone for 5, 10, 15 years max. And I don't even have to give a shit. I'm like, yeah, you good looking and anything, but can you make me laugh? Can you hold a conversation? I know you got to get your little fitness journey and whatever. So do I. But at the same time, it's like, bro, I can just hit that block button and just be on to the next. And be on to the next. And I don't even have to give a damn, bro. And I think a lot of women are starting to realize that, yeah, it's good to have companionship. And I'm not knocking every single man down, but you already know when you pick up some bullshit from a nigga, immediately your body starts to shut down and just feel unsafe. You feel unwarranted drama. You already know that you just picking up inconsistency from this dude because he's already trying to finesse. And I don't blame most women, because I'm starting to see that now. I started to shut myself down in my early 20s when I had my first child, bro. I don't even know. It's all right to be cool from a distance with niggas now, but honestly, I'd rather just have myself a few female friends and just have a sisterhood. You know, like have a whole cottage core lesbian sisterhood tribe, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But these niggas these days, I ain't really feeling them now.
Getting you pregnant was very transactional for your child's father, and we incarcerate ourselves emotionally when we make that transaction bigger than what it is. A very harsh reality is that we do not mean much to our BDs, which is why I say that single motherhood did not start when I got pregnant. It started when I was dating, even before becoming a mother. I chose single motherhood the moment I did not have standards in dating, because before he was my BD, he was a man I chose to give my body to. Radical accountability in single motherhood will change your life. Because when you lean into radical accountability within yourself, you'll stop making these men bigger than the program. It's so simple, y'all. So when we get online and we crash out about how they've left us when we were pregnant, or left us when we were in postpartum, or left us with these children, it's because it was transactional. It didn't mean anything to him. You becoming his child's mother does not mean anything to him, because you did not mean anything to him. It was transactional. Y'all had sex, and here goes his baby. There was a creator on here that made a video talking about how getting pregnant is one of the most egotistical things you can do. And I agree. As a single mother, getting pregnant before I was ready, getting pregnant by a man that didn't prioritize marriage, and just doing stuff because I was bored, resulted in a life that I'm not proud of. But experiencing pregnancy will stroke your ego, especially if you don't have any motion before it. Motion, like a career you're happy about, you're traveling, just emotional regulation, financial security, things like that. And so when pregnancy backfires on us and it does not stroke our ego in terms of getting us the life that we thought it was going to give us, we crash out and we weaponize our children. The reality is that I chose to be a surrogate instead of being a wife, which is why men are able to detach from the experience of fatherhood or motherhood in the way that we view it, because they never really viewed it that way to begin with. That's why I tell you, you are not co-parenting with your ex. You are not co-parenting with the man that hurt you. You are co-parenting with your child's father. Those are two different experiences. And a lot of times we have issues with the stepmama because we're seeing that our child's father is completely capable of loving and creating a family. It's just not with us because they never wanted us. So your ego is lying to you. Your ego will send you on on a journey that you don't even realize has you in bondage, because you can't wrap your head around the fact that 1, a man does not like you, and 2, he will impregnate you even with not liking you, and 3, he will detach from you even at your most vulnerable moments because he does not want to be with you, even with you being the mother of his child, because it was transactional. Co-parenting is easy for me because I realize it is transactional. And the things that my child's father does with his love life is going to be completely different than my experience. It doesn't make him a bad person per se. He's just not my person. And so I don't set standards in co-parenting as if he is my person. I set those standards as if he is my child's father, because he is, unfortunately. Accepting that getting pregnant was transactional does not minimize your experience as a mother, but it should heighten your discernment and heighten your awareness in dating so that you don't have to experience single motherhood times 2 or 3 or 4.